contenders for the title?
Good afternoon. It's not changing in 2 days, my opinion about it. And how we are performing, of course, is something we are really feeling proud of everything we are building, tactically, mentally, individually, and try to feel inside as a family, everybody. We are spending more time here than with family. But each match, the next challenge is tomorrow very difficult. The most difficult maybe challenge we can face now, because it's the best team. I think they are playing fantastic. They are competing fantastic. They are being so strong in everything. Of course, how they are building the team progressively each year is really being better and better and stronger and stronger. And it's our challenge, but we are motivated. We are so motivated how we are getting this moment playing against them, and away is always a little bit more difficult than at home. For them as well is very important, because I think 3 weeks ago we beat them, and they usually will want to try to show their power against us.
You have created quite a scenario for this game in particular. You were 18th after 5 matches, and now here you are looking at potentially winning a 12th match in a row. Ollie Watkins has scored 2 goals, so the situation you find yourselves in for the fans is exciting. How do you assess the opportunity now against Arsenal?
The opportunity is how we are now in the table, in the day 19. And how we can feel positive, how we can feel confident to play with our structure tactically, and individual as well, feel confidence playing. In the highest level, we are going to try to get tomorrow. Of course, after the match in Chelsea, we analyzed deeply this match. We did a lot of things good. We can improve things. Of course, the level we face it is similar, like we are going to face tomorrow Arsenal, maybe even in something, maybe competing even better. And this is the next step forward we want to try to take, showing our capacity and our test, our own test, how we can face them with our structure.
Hi, UNAI. Belief is vital for any footballer. We know your thoughts about winning the title, but what about your players? Do they believe they can win it? Do they talk about it? Do you sense that in the dressing room?
2 years ago, we were finishing the first half of the season with 39 points. Just now, we have 39 points. And you were making the same question. You were making the same question. 2 years ago, we were with 39 points in the day 19. And we finished 4th in the Champions League position. Of course, fantastic. To speak about the title not makes sense for us. Now, in December, in 27 tomorrow. For me, not makes sense. Of course, we are motivated, we are excited, but for the moment we are momentum, and for the match we are going to play tomorrow, and with 3 points difference between them and us. This is our motivation. But if we are thinking the day 38, the life is passing. We are not enjoying.
What are you expecting from Arsenal, especially after beating them at Villa Park recently, their first loss since the start of the season? What are your thoughts on Arsenal?
They are competing in the highest level in football. And to compete is to adapt of the opponent, to impose to the opponent, to impose their individual duels, to impose set pieces, to impose their structure tactically against the opponent. Of course, we played against them here 3 weeks ago, and we showed our capacity to respond, to compete against them, and at the end even winning the match. But was a really tough match. We needed to get our better performance collectively and individually. And even we needed to show our mentality winning the last minute. And tomorrow, of course, is going to be a different match. I think it's a different match because they are playing in Emirates and they are going to feel stronger than away with the supporters. But it's our test now. We were speaking about the test we had in Chelsea. And of course, we needed 90 minutes. We needed every players. And tomorrow, I think, with the circumstances we can have, because some players they are not available for tomorrow, the same test. Thank you.
Oh, you know, happy Christmas. Hope you had a good one. You're without Boubacar Kamara tomorrow, and I just wondered how big a loss is that for you, and what does he offer you when you have him available?
There are rules. You are getting 5 yellow cards, you are suspended 1 match. And it's another as well. Progress we have in the matches we are playing. Of course, we have tomorrow Camera, we have tomorrow out as well for being suspended Cash, and we will need another players. Of course, the Camera is important, yes. Cash is important, yes. But Tyron Miggy is important, yes. When he is not being available, Emiliano Martinez is important, Marco Bissot, yes. Tomorrow you're going to be important, and other players, another.
I appreciate he's not playing, but is Boubacar underrated, given his quality, given his football intelligence and the balance that he gives you? Do you think he's underrated outside
Not
here?
for us, and not for me. Of course, we extended his contract last summer because we believe and we know his capacity and his potential, because he is still being young. And of course, he had a injury last year, and he was 6 months, 7 months out of the competition. But his came back was fantastic, and now again he is progressively playing better and better.
Unai, it's the second of 2 away games for you over Christmas. You're obviously used now to this festive schedule, but 2 aways. I think Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United all have 2 home games. Does it feel a little bit imbalanced, and would it have felt fair that you'd have played 1 home, 1 away over this period?
We must accept it, because it's not in our hands. The only thing I don't understand is why we are playing before Arsenal than Nottingham Forest at home, because the day 19 is against Nottingham Forest, finishing the first half of the season. But this is the only thing I don't understand. Another circumstances of the decision not in our hands, of course, we must accept it and keep going.
I think most people would see your team as the underdogs at the top of the table at the moment. You said a few minutes ago that Arsenal are the best team, you think, in this league. They've finished second 3 seasons in a row. Are they the team with the most pressure on them to win the league this season?
I think they are favourite. How they are building the team, how they are improving out of things, more players in their squad, signing 2 players for position last summer, really with very important players. Some players they are coming back after being injured, like Havertz and the striker and Jesus. And of course, look and see them now stronger. We are analyzing them to play tomorrow, like we analyzed 3 weeks ago. And of course, we have as well enough players and enough structure, tactically, individually, and mentally as well, to try to face them. But of course, it's the biggest test we are going to face. Of course, Manchester City as well, they are performing fantastic. And we must be proud of everything we are doing and being 1 point behind Manchester City, 3 points behind Arsenal, and how we are doing our way. But we must be humble, and we must be confident, and we must be as well ambitious.